What's going on YouTube? It's Mixbreed and welcome to another Battlefield 6 video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the pros and cons of Battlefield 6. And in my own personal opinion, what I think will increase the player count or what will decrease the player count. What's going to keep people coming back and playing more BF6, or what is going to draw the players away from Battlefield 6 and into the arms of other games such as Call of Duty. Now, don't get me wrong, the player count that Battlefield 6 has achieved so far is incredible. The game is good. It's an amazing game. Props to EA, to the developers of the game. They made a really good game, and I think that it could be even better. Now, they definitely made history with the player count that the guy, I believe on Steam, it was like over 700,000. Who knows what the real player count is across all platforms. It is incredible. But how long are they going to be able to keep it up? Are they going to be able to keep everybody happy and coming back into their game? Especially when you got games like Black Ops 7 coming out here in November. First, I'm going to talk about the things that I really do enjoy about Battlefield 6 and what I think that they're doing right to keep players coming back and playing Battlefield. And then I'm going to go over some cons about what I think are really going to keep a high amount of player base away, to the point where Battlefield is just going to be back on the back burner. Maybe be still a relevant game, but definitely not as popular as Fortnite, Apex, or Call of Duty. Just remember, I'm not here to bash on the game. I absolutely love Battlefield. Been playing it since Battlefield 3. And don't get me wrong, Battlefield 6 is an absolutely wonderful game. I am having a lot of fun on it. This is just some stuff, in my own opinion, that I believe can make it better, or things that are going to just put it under in player count. All right, let's get right into it. And if you guys want to see more Battlefield 6 content from this channel, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. If you're not subscribed, share my content with someone you might think will enjoy it. Let them know to like, share, comment, and subscribe as well. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. Hope you guys have a good day, good night, and a good morning wherever you're at. And let's get right into it. All right, number one on my list is the Portal mode. I think this is really going to keep players entertained and interested in coming back to Battlefield 6. It's basically like the Forge mode in Halo, and Fortnite has tons of customization options for their lobbies. It gives you the option to change maps around, bring other games into the game itself. And honestly, this is just the beginning of Portal. Like, Portal is just getting started. It's just a baby right now. People are still not knowing how to fully use it, but wait a couple of weeks, wait a couple of months, wait a couple of years. It's going to be insane. They already have shipment from Call of Duty. They got some old cell phone games. It's called Snake. I don't know if you've ever played Snake on an old cell phone, but yeah, they got that in Battlefield 6 now. Now, who knows if copyright is going to be an issue for Battlefield 6 in their Portal mode, but I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see. Next on my list is playlist options. There are tons of options to go through in this game. Sometimes it's an overwhelming amount, especially if you're rummaging through the Portal mode. But Battlefield also has their official servers. If you just go over to multiplayer, you can find all the official stuff that they have on there. In Portal, you do go up against bots a lot of the time, most of the time. In the official Battlefield servers, there's no bots, all real players. And if you are more of a Call of Duty style player where you aren't really into the big maps or the vehicles, they do have close quarter battle options, CQB options, for domination, King of the Hill, rush, team deathmatch, and squad deathmatch. Game modes that are medium to small range maps. So a good amount of options in game modes for you, official and unofficial. Number 4 also kind of goes into number 2. There are lots of options, which means there are lots of different types of players that can come into the game and play the game that they want to play. Whether you want to just get the kills, or whether you want to play the objective, or if you want to ride on an ATV, be on the back of a Humvee and spray people with the gun on the back. You can sit in a tank the entire game and just maul through everybody with your engineer on your back healing you. Or you can be up in the sky in a jet or a helicopter, just raining down hellfire on the rest of the players. Lots of different options for different types of players in this game. Number 4 on my pros list, the game looks amazing. Every map looks really solid. The graphics look really good. I have most of my graphics turned down and the game still looks really good. Now, granted, the maps aren't the best, but that doesn't take away the fact that they look amazing. Very cinematic. At times, I feel like I'm playing an action movie, especially when all the explosions are going on around you, the buildings coming down on top of you. You're just trying to drag your teammate out so you can revive them. Absolutely just makes for some amazing gameplay moments in the game. A lot of fun. All right, number 5 on my list that I think is going to bring back players into this game is a good BR. The BR has to be good for players to want to come back and play Battlefield, especially those that aren't wanting to purchase the full game but do want to experience the BR version, which I believe is going to end up being free. If they put it behind a paywall, that would just be insane. There's no way that they do that, right? Pretty sure it's going to be free to play. There needs to be a good map, a good balance to the weapons and the vehicles, especially if vehicles are going to be in the game, in the BR version. I believe that there needs to be quads, trios, duos, and solos, just so that there's options for players. Also, I guess that they wouldn't need a resurgence map, but a resurgence map for the fast player base that wants a fast-paced BR, that would be good to have options for multiple types of players. Lastly, the game is enjoyable. It's fun, and that's really all you need in a game to bring players back. Now, that's all I have to say about that. Let's get right into the cons. Now, let's talk about some of the things that I think will drop the player count eventually and make Battlefield 6 once again one of the least popular FPS shooters in the genre, which we don't want that, right? That's why we talk about these things. Okay, the very first thing that I have on my list that I want to talk about and get it out of the way is the bloom. Now, recently I did figure out that the devs have figured it out, and there is a bug in the game with the bloom once again. This comes from the open beta, and it's drug its way back into the game, and it's drug its way into the main game, and that's just unacceptable in my opinion. And the talk of bloom is, should we even have bloom in the game? I personally don't think so. I think recoil is more than enough. To have recoil and bloom in the game, it's just a lot, and it's very RNG. It's very random. Bloom, it creates a randomness to the game, and in a competitive FPS game, I don't think random should be applied anywhere, especially in something as important as aiming and shooting. I want to feel rewarded for aiming good. I don't want to have to aim good and then hope that the bloom is going to be on my side in that fight. And having it be bugged from the beta to now is really going to drive players away. So hopefully they can get that fixed very soon. All right, next on my list that are going to drive the player base away, especially the average player base, the average gamer, and that is the settings. The settings are just way too advanced. There's too much to go through. Some of it doesn't explain itself very well. You leave people confused at the end of it. And honestly, it can take several hours just to get your settings configured with the gameplay that you have, or even days sometimes. And for the average player, that could take weeks. And then sometimes when you're done with it, you're still not really sure what some of the settings mean. So you're left confused on whether or not this is your full potential. So if that could just be somehow dumbed down, even if it was just by explaining something in the settings, I think that would definitely help. And if you have made it this far, I definitely appreciate you. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Share my content with someone you might think will enjoy it. Let them know to like, share, comment, and subscribe as well. All right, number 3 on my list is really mostly just personal, but let me know how you feel about it. And I think that the hardcore mode should be in the official multiplayer playlist. I love hardcore mode, especially in Battlefield. I think that's the way that it should be played. I love the no HUD. I love the no reticle. I love everything about the hardcore mode, except right now it's stuck in the portal side, which means it's just riddled with bots. Majority of games, it's mostly bots. and that can ruin the experience for a lot of players, especially like myself, where I want to really just play the hardcore mode, but I can't because it's just bots and it ruins the experience. So I just go over to the regular multiplayer. But yeah, if we could get a hardcore playlist in the official Battlefield servers, that would be amazing. Sick of the bots. Let's get the hardcore mode in. All right, next on my list is the leveling, the time that it takes to level not only yourself, but your weapons. I have 26 hours put into this game. Now, in that 26 hours, I have really only played support. I've only ever played support on Battlefield. I'm gonna continue to do it, at least right now. But I think I'm like level 23 maybe. So 26 hours, level 23, that's fine. I can handle that. But not only have I only been playing support, I've really only been using the M433. And I barely got it to level 50, which is the elite emblem in the game. It's as high as you can get with the gun, but it's level 52 right now, or level 51. So I'm not sure how much you can actually level your weapons, but I think around the 25 hour mark is when I actually got to level 50 on that weapon, and that is a long time, especially if you're an average gamer and you only play like 1 hour a day. That's almost a whole month on one weapon. I don't think your average player is going to want to do that. I don't feel like you're going to feel accomplished at all by the end of your session. All right, and a little bonus mention that I think is going to drive the player base away is if they have a bad BR. Now, if they have a bad multiplayer and a bad BR, that just isn't going to bring players back. You know what I mean? It's going to drive people back over to Call of Duty, back over to Warzone, and then you're left behind. So they really got to get the BR down. Now, I know everybody's going to say, oh, Battlefield doesn't need a BR to be successful. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. I promise you it does. If you think that it doesn't, you're in denial. If you don't want to play it, don't play it. Go play the multiplayer side. That's why they have it. But for right now, Battle Royale is king, and they have to get it right to keep up with Warzone, to keep up with Fortnite. They just need to have a good BR. Because honestly, some players can only take so much of the multiplayer side. They really need to get that dopamine hit of trying to get first place, being the best in that lobby, you know? All right, now the last thing that I want to talk about is the glitches and the bugs. The number one thing that drives a player base away is glitches and bugs, especially the same glitches and bugs for an extended period of time. Now, I understand that this game just came out and it's going to have its bugs and it's going to have its glitches, but a lot of the bugs and glitches are still from the open beta that they were supposed to attend to, that they had plenty of time to get to from the open beta to the day that it dropped. Plenty of time. Now, some of the glitches are new and some of them are from the beta, and honestly, only a couple of them that I have come across are new, and the rest are from the open beta. One of the glitches being the sledgehammer and the drone trick. Now, if you take a drone and you take a sledgehammer, you get on top of the drone, you hit the drone with the sledgehammer, it's going to take you way up high in the sky, pretty much until you can't be seen by the people on the ground. But you can still look down and snipe people. Now, this is a fun, cool, interesting little bug going around, and I think it's okay for the multiplayer side where it's kill, die, kill, die, kill, die most of the time. But in BR, where if you die, you're going back to the lobby again, you don't get a second chance. Especially when it comes to tournaments, that's a bit of a cheesy way to play, and I think that isn't the intended way to play and use that equipment. So I think and I hope that it gets fixed really quick, because it could absolutely be a problem in the BR. And then there's another new one that has to do with the ladder. When you deploy the assault ladder and then you like jump off it, move, turn away, and then it like it launches you off in a certain direction. That one's not really that new of a glitch though, because that was already in the game. And if you come across an object, hit a corner, whatever, it just launches you. It's still in the game. If you hit something, it bounces you up pretty high. It's goofy and it's not really too troubling, but it's just one of those things that doesn't need to be in the game anymore. And that's been in the game since open beta. Another glitch that I have come across, which is not very known right now, but I hope it does get known because it's a bit of a problem, or it could affect your KD, or it could affect somebody else's KD. Who knows? I don't really know, but it's a glitch that when you die, it doesn't count. I had a good significant amount of kills, and then I had gotten killed. I looked at my kill count and it just did not show up. So it just didn't show that I had died. So I went and got more kills, and then I died again, and then that counted. So I had died twice, but it only showed me that I had died once. So that's a glitch that I don't think a lot of people know about. That was in the beta too as well. And another really annoying glitch that made it from the beta into the game is challenges not counting. Now again, I told you that I had 26 hours in the game total right now, and 99% of that I played support. Now you're telling me that I don't have the heal teammate players as support done by then? 26 hours of playtime on support, you're telling me I don't have that done? I don't even have 1,000 yet. It's just not counting. I go into a game and I do it, my squad mates, my teammates, and none of it's counting. It's pretty frustrating. And then once again, we got the bloom bug going around from the open beta. That was from the open beta. It should not be in the main game. Somehow it made its way in, but hopefully they get it fixed soon, because that will drive players out of the game. I want to feel rewarded or good aim. If they could take it out of the game permanently, I wouldn't cry. Okay, lastly, we got the attachments glitch. I don't know if it's happening to you, but it's happening to me. Every single time that I come into the game, every single time that I load into a new match, I have to readjust my attachments every single time. And that is very frustrating and tiresome and tedious, and I don't want that glitch anymore. It's been a glitch since the open beta, made its way into the main game. Once again, I feel like they had more than enough time to address these little glitches and bugs, and I was really hoping that they were going to. But let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. What's going on with you in the game? Are you having a good time? Are you coming across any of these bugs? Let me know. Be sure to hit that like button, especially if you want to see more content from this channel. Be sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed. Share my content with someone you might think will enjoy it. Let them know to like, share, comment, and subscribe as well. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys have a good day, good night, and a good morning wherever you're at, and I'll see you in the next one. Live. Dude, you just need to kill one more. Kill one more on your right. One more. Yes, Reaper. Fuck yeah, dude. Oh my god, that was fucking awesome. Oh my god.
We fucking clutched that shit.
Oh shit.